Wonderful. Okay. Great. All righty. Do you want to start over?
Yes, we can start from the top.
Okay, great.
It's gonna get all that too recorded.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's just gonna hear us say that piece.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to start over on what your answer?
Well, now she gotta ask the questions.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I mean, I feel like I'll answer it.
Introduce yourselves.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Latoya Calhoun. I am a wife by faith from a mother. I am a transformational speaker. I'm a life coach and a small business owner. We own a business called Autumn Faith Company, where I offer life coaching services to teach people how to grow in the uncomfortable so that they may become generational curse breakers, which where we also sell shirts and coffee mugs. During the day, I am an administrative assistant at Camp Blandon Post Exchange. And I also teach healing through art therapy with a nonprofit named Hope for Veterans.
Awesome. Thank you, Latoya. And I'm Jamie Hudgens. I will be conducting your all's interview tonight.
Okay.
And who else do we have here on the line? Is that Mr. Calhoun?
It is sometimes affectionately known as the plus one because my wife does a lot of things. I'm a one trick pony. I go to work, I hold down my job. I've been there for 21 years. I'm a bailiff at the courthouse in Clay County. I'm also part owner of Autumn Faith Company as
Yes.
well.
Yes.
And I am the uncomfortable, so I promote growth. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We always promote growth.
Yes.
Well, I am conducting, I like to let you know that I am conducting this interview for Regent University for my master's in human services and counseling. Um, it is for HSC 525 course. Um, I want you to understand that during this interview, it's not going to go anywhere else. I'm not going to share you guys' business or anything other than to the TAs and the instructor of the course. Um, in addition to that, um, it's just for learning and feedback process. Also, I sent over to you guys the client release form for you guys to sign that you agreed to do this video for the course. So we agree? Okay, cool. Awesome sauce. So, how are you lovely people doing today?
We're doing great. And yourself?
I am doing awesome. So thank you for introducing yourself to me. Thank you for allowing me this time to interview you. Miss Latoya, now I've heard through the grapevine that you are a female veteran. Is that
I am.
correct? Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And Mr. Tory, thank you for your support.
No, thank you. I'm a veteran as
He's a
well. I
veteran
just left
also.
it
And
out.
you're a veteran as well?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
we both are veterans.
You both are veterans. Well, thank both of you for your support and for being a veteran.
Yes.
Okay. That is awesome. Thank you for supporting each other. So in this interview, we're gonna kind of dive into your marriage and what works for Tori, what works for Latoya. Tell me all about it.
Communication. Yes. Oh, our screen's like frozen.
I
Yeah,
see
but
it.
I think we are a
communication.
little frozen.
Yeah,
It's
Hold
okay.
on.
You guys can keep going.
yeah.
I can hear you good.
Okay. Yeah, no, I keep saying, but communication works great for Latoya because that's the cornerstone of any relationship is communication, and she's big on communication. I'm not really that big on communicating stuff. I'd rather just like, oh, you know what I'm talking about, but like, no, I don't. I need you to elaborate. So it helps to promote growth in areas that you may not be strong. Well, I might not be strong in. So yeah, that's what helps Latoya to help us.
Is communication.
Yes.
Yes. That is huge. For Tori, I would say what works for him is having a good amount of time to do stuff like he wants to do and having a certain amount of time for space because the job that he does can be very heavy, emotionally and mentally, and even physically. Sometimes, giving him time to decompress when he first gets home sometimes is really good. Or sometimes, like even when we first get off, we'll call each other on the way home, and when we do that, and I kind of already sense in his voice on like he probably gonna need some space or something. So we may talk a few minutes when he first get home.
Okay, okay,
Mhm.
and that works. Now, let me ask this question. Um, because we talked about support.
Mhm.
Um, to whom did you go for comfort when you were younger, Miss Latoya?
I would say I probably went to my older sister for comfort when I was younger because I looked up to her and she was my friend.
Absolutely. And could you always count on this person?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. And who do you right now? Do you still go to your sister for comfort, or do you go to Mr. Tory for comfort?
Well, my sister is deceased now, so I don't go to her. But yes, I go to Tori for comfort. I also have a strong friend group as well as counseling.
I'm so sorry to hear that. That's wow. Okay. But it's great that you have built that relationship and you have somebody that you can go to, like when you get off work, if you've had a hard day.
Hmm.
Mr. Tory, same question. Who did you go to for comfort when you were younger?
My mom, because
Okay.
I almost like my twin. Almost. We got a running joke. We call it Barbara's Law over here because anytime she says something, it's coming right out of my mouth verbatim almost.
Hmm.
My
Oh
mama
wow.
said it.
Oh wow. You said it's Barbara's Law?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the first few years of marriage, it would be like either something she said and he said verbatim, so I knew it's because he got it from her, or it'd be something like, my mama said this or that, like, and I'd be like, boy. So
Well,
Oh wow, that's awesome. It's great that you have your mom to look up to. That is excellent. Um, let me ask you something. Let me go to Miss Latoya. What did you learn about comfort and connection from your sister?
well, I feel that I learned that it felt unconditional. So she was going to be there. I think a lot of her being there in the capacity in which she did was because she was experiencing some of the same things and probably knew that I needed comfort because she probably needed comfort. So I think it was a two-way street. And so that's what I sort of learned from that.
Absolutely. And Mr. Tory, I know this is a hard question to ask you because you learn so much because, mom, you learn everything.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
probably absolutely nothing you didn't learn. So, I'm going to ask you a different question.
Okay. Well, I had an
Um,
answer for that one though.
because that would be a long answer. That would be a really long answer because I couldn't imagine asking that question.
Well, I was gonna shorten it though, but yeah.
Okay, okay, go ahead. We'll let you have that one. Go ahead.
You know what I learned? I learned from my mom because I was the oldest. That you know what? You may not get it right, but we gonna try. So nothing beat a failure but a try. And I learned that when you give it your best effort, and if your intentions are good, then the results 9 times out of 10 gonna be good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, let me ask you this. How do you hold those morals and those values that um you learned from your mom? How do you hold that in within your marriage?
Now that's a tricky question. That was a good one. Um, well, if, I find that sometimes you may not get it right, but if you at least try and give it your best effort, then 9 times out of 10, it's gonna turn out favorable for you. But you got to try, and that's the biggest thing.
Absolutely. Now, the other question that I have for you all, what would you say is the glue that has held you guys together for what, 13 years really? 10 years of marriage, 3 years before marriage, basically 13 years. Tell me your secrets.
Communication.
I would say communication, but more so for me has been my faith in God for sure, because it's been times where we didn't know what how to communicate well because we definitely grew up so differently. So like even like during the time we were dating, one time I called myself making him this nice dinner. I made him
The
I made
seafood.
him some seafood because I thought that was like top tier. So he was like, I don't really like seafood. I was like, what? You don't like seafood? I had this whole big argument about it because I thought that I was doing something really, really nice. And although it might have been a nice gesture, but if that's not something he liked, you know what I mean? So I think my faith really held me together and held us together as far as when marriage came, because when we started communicating in deeper ways, because we didn't live together before marriage, so when we got together and like when we got married and we moved in together, I wanted to be like up under him a lot. Like I wanted him to go everywhere with me. I wanted to be under him and all of this stuff. But I also had learned unhealthy communication styles from my upbringing, and as did he. And he provoked me to thought. Like I think we were walking one day and he said, "Hey, does how you talk to me reflect that you love me?" And I didn't know what to do with that, so I had to go pray. Like I was like, Lord, what kind of man you gave me here? Because I'm ready to argue because that's what I seen happen. So I think faith that helped me trust that the process would work, and clear communication for sure.
Absolutely. Now, Mr. Tory, what would your response be?
Yes. You know what? Now listen to all that. Now
Oh
I don't
Lord.
forgot the question. If you
No,
don't mind.
just answer it how you would answer it.
No, he said he want to know the question again.
Oh, he said after all of that, he needs to know the question again.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah,
know. He
yeah.
forgot what
What
what we was
is
talking
the
about.
glue?
No,
What
I
is
want
the
to get
glue
where we're
that
going.
has held you guys together for 13 years?
Yes. So I started off with communication. But I think not only just communication, but growth and recognizing the growth in each other as well.
That's
Because
huge.
when you give others what you wish to receive, and so like I like space, and so I would try to give her space, like, oh, go out with your friends, oh, go do this, oh, go have fun, and she doesn't really like space like that. So her thing for what
No.
she craves is attention, and so she's trying to be under me while I'm trying to give her space,
Right.
and so we're both trying to give each other what we actually desire from the other person, and growing together helped us to realize that yeah, what one person might think is, oh, he's pushing me away, like, no, I'm giving you my love language, and then whereas I'm thinking she's been smothering, it's like, no, she's giving me her love language.
Right.
So it was
Absolutely.
learning to recognize the just learning to recognize your partner, I guess,
Right.
and growth. Yeah.
Absolutely. That is
Good answer.
beautiful.
Good answer. Like on Family Feud.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Look, we need to hold up a sign.
We don't want no ex.
Well, I
No ex.
absolutely appreciate you both, the Calhouns, veterans. Okay. I
Yes.
appreciate your time tonight with this interview, and we are going to conclude the interview right here. And
Okay.
let me find the stop button because I couldn't find the record button.